Social media is show business for ugly people. Michael McLean, nobullbook.com, on a gorgeous early morning in Naples, Florida, out for my my daily 4-mile walk. About 12,000 to 15,000 steps, I'm told. I get up, put on my shoes, my shorts, my t-shirt, I have all that laid out beside my bed. I drink a couple of glasses of lemon water, which I leave out from the night before, brush my teeth, splash some water on my face, and say a short prayer of gratitude, and out the door. I write my 2 or 3 goals that I'm working on as if they've already happened, and out the door I go. I'm usually out the door in probably 10 minutes maximum. And I walk 2 miles to the far gate and turn around and walk 2 miles back. That's my 4 miles. And I've been doing this for a long time, 25 years, ever since I started working in an office years ago for my dad, where my life went from pro hockey and amateur hockey to a more sedentary lifestyle. I mean, I had to get up every day and get these 10 or 12,000 or 15,000 steps in for me, because I had to move my body. And these walks have been incredible, not just for my physical body, but also for my more mental. You're out here, as you can see. I don't use any technology other than this broken iPhone to shoot these videos, but I'm just out here by myself. I don't listen to anything. I use this opportunity for solitude, for thinking. I use it to listen to my golden gut, my intuition. I use these morning walks as an opportunity to do what I call a mental brain dump, where, good morning, there can be things in your life that are bothering you, that are on your mind. And these are all things that you can play through in your mind and find solutions. And I've always found walking has been the very best for that. You just get to do that, that mental brain dump, and then focus on solutions, especially on the way back. Plus, you get to move your body. You get to be out here in the fresh air, the sunshine when the sun comes up. And just the solitude I love, just the solitude. And there's something about being, one of the first people up and out on the street. I just love, the quiet, and I love the newness of the day. And, that feeling of getting started and accomplishing something small, whether it's getting up and writing my 2 goals, or, brushing my teeth, throwing on my gear, putting on this rucking vest. This is a 25-pound rucking vest that I wear just to make the walk a little bit harder, but it also works on your posture. If you're working in the box every day like I am, where you're, working on a laptop, as you fatigue, your shoulders start to slouch and you get poor posture. These rucking vests drive your shoulders back, and they make me walk taller. They make me walk, with better posture. So that's really the big reason. And I just bought this 25-pound military rucking vest on Amazon, and I just slide it on like a coat. I don't even feel it anymore. And it just adds to the intensity of the walk, and it really, really helps with my posture to start the day. So, like the subject line said in my email, social media is show business for ugly people. There's no question about that. Now we've had this. Good morning. We've had exposure to this garbage for a good 10 years, and it's very interesting because I'm just shocked that not most people, but some businessmen still participate in it, whether it's, Facebook or Twitter or TikTok or Instagram, whatever the social media platform, it's important to understand that social media is designed to do three things. It's designed, number one, to addict you to the product. So it's no different than tobacco. It's no different than alcohol. It's no different than drugs. It's no different than gambling. It's no different than pornography. It's no different than any other poison. In fact, if Facebook, as an example, was a product, if it was a pill, or if it was a physical product, most doctors and psychologists now admit that it would have an age limit ban on it. In other words, like alcohol, like tobacco, like gambling, there would be restrictions for the age limit for people to participate with this garbage. So our 10, 12, 14, 16, 17-year-old children would not be allowed anywhere near any of this social media if it was a product, a physical product. It's that harmful. So number one, it is designed by some of the most intelligent and smartest and manipulative people in the world for financial gain, of course, follow the money, to addict. And it does it better than anything else. With the dopamine hits and the likes, it's manufactured mental illness. And the more you participate in it, the more the addiction grows, the more you become needy, the more you need approval from people that you barely even know, fake friends, associates, likes, comments, on and on. Manufactured mental illness. So number one, it is designed for addiction, and it does that to you and our children. Number two is social media is designed to keep you in a constant mental state of fight or flight. There's two mental states, right? We're either in fight or we're in flight. And it is designed to keep us in those two states. Those states that come with constant anxiety, constant stress, constant depression, constant, all of these negative emotional states. And this is created on social media by the divides. It could be the news, it could be politics, it could be fake friends not agreeing with this. Whatever it is to keep you in constant fight or flight mode. I mean, you can't go on there without being negatively affected, one way or the other. So you're never at ease. You've never got peace of mind. You've never got any of that stuff. You're in constant fight or flight. You have to understand that this is something that right now, I was reading the statistics yesterday, that the average businessman, the average businessman, husband and father, is spending over, I think it's 27 minutes per day on Facebook, just alone. 27 minutes per day. So let's say 30 minutes on average, a little bit, a little less. Good morning. A little more, a little bit less, and times 7 days in a week. So you're, let's say, so that's that you're over 200 minutes per week that you're spending on anti-social media. The big thing that concerns me more than anything is the effect, the negative, toxic, poisonous, call it cancerous effect that this is having on our children. And, as a parent, this concerns me greatly because you see all of the trouble that participating in these swamps is causing. So as an example, you know, the studies are showing that just being involved in social media, whatever it is, to our children, is raising levels of anxiety, depression, stress, and of course, that's connected to things like increases in suicide rates. So it's a swamp, it's a poison, it's manufactured mental illness. And I always use the badass millionaire concept is don't do what I say, do what I do. So the co-creator, Mark Zuckerberg, he does not participate, believe this or not, he does not participate in Facebook. In other words, he's the tobacco baron. He's the tobacco baron of our age who doesn't smoke cigarettes. That's exactly what Zuckerberg is. He is the tobacco baron who sells the product for billions and billions of dollars, but doesn't smoke. He's the heroin addict, okay, the high-level heroin addict that sells the drug, but doesn't use any drugs themselves because they know how harmful it is. That's Mark Zuckerberg in a snapshot. And to take it one step further, Zuckerberg understands that his product is so poisonous, so toxic, and so harmful to our children and to ourselves that not only does he not participate in it whatsoever by himself personally, he doesn't allow his children anywhere near social media or any other technology for that matter. That's the big joke in Silicon Valley, is that the creators of all these social media platforms, the inventors, and good morning, the inventors, the creators of all these social media platforms and all these iPads and all this whiz-bang technology, their kids are all enrolled in Montessori-style private schools. A lot of the big power players in big tech understand how harmful screens and, of course, anti-social media is, so they don't have anything to do with it personally. They don't let their children anywhere near it. And they attend these private schools where there's absolutely zero tech. There's no iPads, there's no computers, it's all old school, you know, chalkboards and pen and pencil and crayons and real paper. So that's the big joke, okay, on 99% of society is buy our products, but hell, we are not going to be using them. So that needs to go into your thinking and look around and see what everybody else is doing and use the badass philosophy and principle that look around what everybody else is doing, living in their phones, living on social media, and do the exact opposite. Because we're already finding out that it's dead ass wrong. This stuff is manufactured mental illness, and it's destroying our attention spans. It's destroying our happiness. It's destroying our peace of mind. It's destroying our children's attention spans. It's destroying their thinking abilities. It's destroying their brains. It is a fucking mental illness swamp. So, you as a badass millionaire businessman, husband, father, leader of your world, your kingdom, what do you intend to do to reverse the damage that's been done? That's the only question that matters. I stopped participating in any form of social media, okay, almost 3 years ago. And how did I do it? Well, like quitting any other toxin, like quitting drinking or quitting, drinking pop or colas or smoking cigarettes or gambling. You just stop participating. So what I did, and I didn't use social media much, but what I did is I took it off all of my computers, my laptop, and I took it off my phone. So I had almost no access to it. So I had no easy access. I didn't even know my login. I don't even know that stuff. I'm such a Fred Flintstone tech dinosaur. So I knew taking those garbage apps off my phone and off my laptop, I wouldn't have access to it. So I haven't in almost 3 years. Anything I do on Facebook is done by my business partner, marketing director, Marc-Andre LeBlanc. If I want to put something on my personal page, I send it to him in an email with a photo and he does it. I don't even want to go near the fucking thing. So my daughter, who's 9 years old, of course, she's never been on screens. The only time she was on screens was during the China virus shutdowns, where her behavior completely disintegrated, her mental focus completely disintegrated over the handful of weeks that we allowed that nonsense. Of course, I stopped it, Krista and I stopped it, and the rest is history. So I got rid of all the apps, I got rid of all the, ways to access it. And then I took it, I said to Marc-Andre, I said, disable my news feed too. So there's a thing on Facebook as an example where you can disable the news feed. So if you're on there posting, an anniversary or birthday or, something that it was intended to do, you don't have access to all that fake news and garbage and ads. That's something you can do if you don't have the balls to just get rid of this poison in your life. So, basically, after a few days, you forget about it and it no longer is part of your life, and you replace the behavior. You have 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever it is. It just keeps going and going and going. And you have all this time that you found to work, to read, to write, to go for a walk. All this time that you had been, pissing away on social media. And I took it a step further and got rid of any applications that, ESPN, TSN, NFL, anything that would in any way, shape, or form distract me from my personal mission. So on my phone, I don't even know if I have one application, and I don't even know what it's for because I don't carry my phone, but I certainly don't have any applications to social media. And on my laptop, I don't have any access to any forms of social media, none whatsoever. So I can't tell you how positive, how powerful this has been for my personal life. I don't have that toxic, swamp manufactured mental illness in my life anymore. I get my news from, hard news sources. I have a couple of sources that I believe in. That's the only place that I allow myself to study the news. I have my newsletters, I have my business magazines, I have my books, and I have a very select handful of mentors that I listen to. Less is more. So I encourage you to look at anti-social media and say, is this something that's serving me? Is this something that's going to help me achieve my personal mission? Is this something that's going to help me achieve my personal goals? And is this something that my children and my grandchildren should be participating in? Is this something that my children and grandchildren should be participating in? And then make a decision. If the king does not rise, the kingdom dies. So that's it for today. That's my viewpoint. Social media is theater and show business for ugly people. That's the third thing, by the way, that it's designed. It is designed to bring out the very worst in human beings. Arguments, racism, judgment, you name it. It is designed to separate and divide, and it does it very effectively. So how do you solve all of these issues? Very simple. Like any other toxic person, toxic behavior, toxic product, you just cut it out of your life with the swift sword. You cut the rope with social media. I cut the rope with social media. I only use it for business purposes, which I'm not involved in directly. So I don't use it personally. And I just cut the rope and replaced it with something that serves me. I now have an extra 20 minutes, 30 minutes every day to read, take a nap, write, whatever it is, go for a swim, go for a walk, whatever it is. And I have never looked back, nor will you. That's it. Michael McLean, NoBullBook.com. If you do not have a copy of my brand new book, How to Not Get Your Ass Kicked in Business and in Life, it's my 25 rules for living life and doing business on your own terms. Rules that I've learned in 31 years in the business trenches, rules that I've learned as a professional hockey coach, amateur hockey coach. I own 2 of my own franchises, my own 2 hockey teams. For 22 years, I've been working in pro and amateur sport as well, all put together in a 280 page physical book. I don't do the go fetch PDFs or the $4 Kindles or any of that BS. I write and sell real physical books. I'll ship it to your house. I'll pay for the shipping. It's $20 for the book. That's sugar coffee money for most of you. And you can order a copy at the link below, NoBullBook.com. It is an investment in your business, in your marketing, in your marriage, in your relationship with your children, in your physical and mental health, and in building your legacy. So you can get a copy below at the link. I'll ship it to you on my dime. Secondly, I did a free training for you, my top 10 world building secrets to help you build your own badass world. You can check out that 70-minute training. It's free at worldbuildingwebinar.com. That's worldbuildingwebinar.com, and that's below. That link is below as well. It's a 70-minute training I did for my best students about a month ago, and it reveals my top 10 insider secrets for you building your own badass millionaire world. How to finally live life and do business on your own terms. And finally, the third thing, if you're interested in joining my private coaching group, my Badass Millionaire Brotherhood Society, it's an 8-week coaching program. It's closed right now, where I help you build a brand new personal and professional world, period. No reinvention, no tweaking, no renovating. We transform your business. I help you transform your marketing. I help you transform your marriage, your physical health, your relationship with your children, all of this stuff. And we build your world the way that you want it. Your world, your rules, your world, your terms. And that's how you live life and do business on your own terms. So if you're interested in being placed on a waiting list, the link below is badassmillionaire.com/apply. And you can answer 5 or 6 questions. And then I'm going to be opening up membership again in June. So if you're interested in applying, you can go to that link below. That's it for me. I'm heading home. I got to do my 75 Hindu squats. I'm up to 15 from 0 Hindu push-ups. I couldn't even do one about 2 months ago, and now I've up to 15 Hindu push-ups. They're hard. They are hard. And drink some more water, drive my daughter Emery to school, and then I'll be back to read for an hour. And then it's time for me to do my training. We're in week number 6 of my world building training. Man, I got a group of cleaners. I got a group of closers, contenders, champions, and badasses. And I've enjoyed working these first 6 weeks. It's just been an incredible experience for me as a coach as well. No poodles, all lions. No poodles in my world building group this time. Incredible. All lions, all builders. No excuse makers or takers in there. So that's it for today. I'm off. And like I said below, check out those links. If you like these daily videos, I shoot them every day on my walk. This is 153 in a row, I believe. Doesn't make any difference. If you like them, subscribe below. Have a comment. Don't have a comment. Like, I don't care. But if you want to subscribe, that way you'll get my videos every day. I shoot these myself. I don't have, just with a broken iPhone 7, I don't have any script or anything like that at all. So I just go off the cuff. I wake up, good morning. I wake up and I go off script, unedited, unplugged, unfiltered, and definitely politically incorrect. That's it for today. 2 words, men, 2 words that changed my life, and 2 words that you can change your life. Be relentless.